Because if your inner self, now, this is not to say that you sit there and be stagnant. You know, you don't just sit there and be stagnant with the shit. When your time is up somewhere, you'll know. But take time to enjoy that shit, yo. Take time to get there and say, hey, yo, I like this because of this. I like this because start to learn yourself within this environment. Every opportunity that we come through, everything we face, good, bad, ugly, and different. It doesn't matter. It is a moment for you to define who you are. It is a moment for you to learn who you are, to see why is this happening to me, to see what's the purpose of this happening to me, why is this occurring? You know? When I started studying astrology, one of the phrases that I heard was, things don't happen to us, we happen to things. But it's what we do in that happening that determines the success or failure of the situation. I say, yo, that is some cold shit. Because at the end of the day, we're the focal point. We're like just dropped in there. You know what I mean? These are just all stationary things. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't move unless I tell it to, according to how I want it to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's like that's what this whole structure is. But it's like, if I go into the situation, I don't know who I am, then I'm just scatterbrained. I'm just trying to touch everything and say, okay, I got this, I got this, I got that. Then at that point, you become an inch deep and a mile wide. You feel me? You ain't got no depth. You decorated with so much. You know? That's why it's like, it's bittersweet when you hear a lot of people talk about knowledge of self and all they talk about is one-dimensional shit. Knowledge of self should incorporate production. You feel what I'm saying? You should be producing some shit with what you know about yourself. Not leeching off people. And that's not a shot. Don't get me wrong, that's not a shot. What I'm saying is this. If it gets to a point where in your attempt to know who you are, you're exploiting other people, you can't really say you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. That's my personal philosophy. You know? But when it comes to who you are, like, everybody shouldn't be fitting in the mold because it works. You feel what I'm saying? That may not be your shit. Yeah, you can be profitable in it. Yeah, you can do this, but that's not your shit. Now you bouncing around doing something else because this doesn't fit you. You know? I'm a writer. I write books. You know what I'm saying? I write books. I write poems, I write songs, I can write. That's just who I am. And I've learned that about myself. That's me. I write. You feel what I'm saying? I know people that have tried to write because they see me write and think, oh, I could do it too. You probably could. You can put pencil to paper and you can write. But can you write? You feel me? Can you really write? To where whatever you say, it gets the point across and it does what it's supposed to be doing as your divine gift. Not as, you know, something that you've seen somebody else do and you think you're going to outdo them. Because this is working for them. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be rappers, yo. But everybody can rap. Everybody can't be a basketball player. But everybody can play basketball. You feel what I'm saying? It's stuff like that's how you know, like, when you know who you are and when you don't. You know? And you can go off for a long time and you could be this person. You can get whatever degree accolade you want. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, will you be fulfilled when you get there if that is not who you're supposed to be? If that's not what you're, like, you've done this all of your life because, like, I used to have I had a microbiology teacher. And she used to always say, you can teach a monkey how to write his name. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, yo, why she always roasting, calling motherfuckers monkeys? That wasn't the case. You know what I mean? You can take a basic animal and teach them how to do something. To train them to do something. Does that mean that being is somehow so intelligent and a genius because it can be trained to do something? Nah. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta understand, through discipline and consistency, you can achieve anything you want to do, even if whether or not that's for you or against you. You can achieve whatever the fuck you want to with discipline and consistency. You feel what I'm saying? Those are foundational pieces to reality, to success, to progress.